As for the spectacle of the penalty shootout, Shane, it was incredible because all the kids, you'd know Cusack Park, and Michael, you would as well, down at the cloister end to the left-hand side of the main stand, all the kids were gathered down there. Referee Conor Lane decided he was going to have the penalty shootout at the other end, and it was as if you caught a snooker table and just tilted all the young lads down. They just took off. They took off, tearing down to get behind the other goal, and it was a savage spectacle. Now, I'm kind of betwixt and between as to whether I'm in favour or not of penalty shootouts. It's not because of the result. I'm just thinking in general. We know, look, with the split calendar and the dates are there, you have to you have to finish it on the day. I don't think replays are an option anymore. I would be more in favour of penalties than free kicks, to be honest. I think free kicks are more of a lottery than a penalty kick. It's cruel, but is there another way around it? It's hard to tell. Like, some people are in favour of go a 5 minute each way, or the next score wins. But do you want the game decided on a dodgy free? At that stage, there can be a normal time, obviously, but it's a question to rumble on, isn't it?
Yeah, and Michael?
The golden score, Shane, is something that you've said fairly regular, and I have to say, I think it's probably a fair way. And as Derrick said there, potentially there could be, a ropey free or whatever, but you're hoping that whoever wins will be, winning on merit, really. But I do think when I was looking back at the penalties last night, and I was just kind of thinking, in a way, none of the Clare lads kind of signed up for, the pressure and the spotlight that goes on, God only knows how many people looking last night and you're missing a penalty and maybe, seen by some clowns as the villain of the piece now because you've missed a penalty or that you've let people down, which is absolute rubbish. Whereas I just think something like the golden score, a team has to go and win. I would say you have to go and do something to win the game. And, it's not any one player's individual fault if their team loses, whereas the penalties it kind of can be. But, I think that I have to say I do think the golden score would be a fair way to do it, I have to say.
Yeah. Well, look, Derrick, brilliant having you on this morning. It's been good fun to build up to the game. No doubt it will be for the rest of the season too. So thanks very much for joining us.
Cheers, lads. Thanks for that.
Derrick, some dedication as well to go to a GA ground to do this interview this morning. I have to say, I doff my imaginary cap to you on a bank holiday Monday. You're up in a stand at 9:30 just to add the atmosphere to the show. Good man.
Michael, there's a practical reason for that. In my house, we have 4 kids, 4 and under, so I had to find quietness.